All right, what's going on, our Big AB Card Stacks here? And we've got a good amount to do today. I have a couple of days of outgoing mail that I need to ship out. I need to rip open some mail. I want to sort and organize. I've been talking about sending a ton of stuff to ComC. I ripped open a couple boxes. So let's just jump right to it, see what we've got going on today. We did sell this Cam Ward Bowman Best, first year best card. I think I took an offer at like 80-ish, 85. I just, I don't need to hold it. I don't need to see it through. I do think Cam Ward is going to be a solid little piece. Whether he gets a ton of support and help with the Titans, right? I don't know, but I think he'll be solid. But again, I'll take my profit now. I had it listed at 100 with like 20 watchers. No need to wait for that extra 15. Just keep the money moving. There we go, finally. So this was in my ComC box, and I should probably prep all of this, take it all out of top loaders, get it ready for a video, and then we'll send that off. That I'm losing money on. I took an offer at 15. I think I paid 14 all in, but again, I thought I could make a quick sale for the draft. He doesn't have a ton of autos. No autos in Bowman. I don't think he has autos in Prism. I think it's just Leaf and Onyx. So whatever. I'll take my loss. I tried. This one I picked up from DC Sports for $6. Sold it for 12. That was also in my ComC pile. Not bad. I love Ricky White in Seattle. Crazy he fell that far. Another Ricky White. $15 on the gold. I was paying, I don't know, some I got for like $10, some I got for like 25, so definitely taking a loss. And we're still chipping away on that 300 card lot. Byron Brown, X-Fractor, $2. All right, there we go. Sold this Perkins, $3.99. This was in my ComC lot. Whatever. I'll take that sale, but again, on ComC, I'm paying 50 cents to submit. I'm probably getting $2, $3. So I don't know, cost benefit analysis. Got to figure out what's best for you. ETN. Boom. That one sold for $1.99. So nothing crazy. I'm not sending these 300 cards out to ComC just because I really want to do some tracking on that. Like, that's just a little project for me. This, I think I'll probably decide to send some of these out. That's a nice refractor right there. But that's a smaller $20 lot that I picked up that I wanted to try, but the SKU never saved. I keep complaining every single video. It sucks. All right, so that's what we're working with. $2, 4, 2, 12, 15, 15, and 85. So nothing crazy. I'm definitely losing money there. Probably losing money there, doubling that up, after fees. Maybe not a whole ton, but there we go. Then also need to pack these up. Sold these in the Discord, $40 shipped for the pair. I've just been holding on to these for so long. These were some of the first cards I ever graded. I sent them through DT Sports. If you ever need a pre-grade prep or review and want an assessment on your grades, I definitely recommend DT Sports. All right, just finished packaging these up. We're going to open this up. While I was packaging, I was watching this video. I just stumbled upon Neo Cards and Comics. I kind of like it. Just kind of podcast. He just, doesn't really force an opinion onto you. You're just seeing what's going on in the hobby. And there was this post about a guy who's in a lot of debt because of cards and such, and he's married, got a kid, family, all that. Very interesting video, very interesting, and I understand that's probably a dark topic that not a lot of people are really talking about, I imagine. Obviously a very serious issue. I'm a big advocate of like financial literacy and such, and just, feel like I didn't have a huge financial literacy upbringing in my household. I kind of learned everything post-college, and once I actually started in a full-time job and such, I knew, save my money, but I didn't really know, much after that. So very good video. I recommend it. And of course, if you need help, always reach out. There are people available for you. But let's get some mail here and see what I bought. Not a lot. Couple pack, 5 cards. All right, starting with the bubble mailer first. I think I just recently, I've been picking these up, scooping up the Arch Mannings. I just think Arch is, you're seeing him in mock drafts already, #1. Guy has started, 3 career games. I'm not usually a big, hype guy, but he's a guy where I'm like, hey, I think he is legitimately, I think it's legit. I'm not a, I don't know, insert Bryce Underwood, right? He's never played it down, right? So I like the Arch Mannings. I've been scooping these up at 35 a piece. I just think that's a pretty good value for, where they could be week 1 or come week 1 with the preseason hype. I think the information, I guess, surrounding the draft and kind of their family and everything, that might hurt just because, okay, guys, he's not going to be in the 2026 draft. Let's just stop with that. Maybe they evaluate it right. If he goes absolutely berserk, maybe that changes things. But right now, and I would imagine he's a 2027, even a 2028 guy. Like, who knows, right? But again, just buying these up. They play Ohio State week 1. I think it's up at Ohio State in Columbus. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype around that. Nice. This was a cool one. I picked one of these up on ComC. This was in one of my top pickups video. It was in my huge recap video as well. This is just a fun card. This is a cool card. I'm not a huge I don't watch any playoffs. Yeah, okay, I buy a lot from this person, I believe. Cards and Stuff on Collects. They had a pink wave. You don't see the pink waves too often from just Bowman in general. Is that jersey? Jersey number. Very nice. 2 of 125 on the Cade Klubnik. I don't know. I never pulled one of these out of hobby boxes. Not that I think I ripped, maybe I ripped 4 back then. I think I went up. That was crazy. I was a small time budget back then, even more than now still. So you don't see them. So that's cool. Both outside of the top loader. Interesting. All right, whatever. Another Cade Klubnik. This is for my set. I've been completing these. I'm not like super anxious. I don't know what's the word. Aggressive in pursuing this set, but if I see them at a cheap price, I'll pick them up. And there we go. There's another one. Did they pay? Oh, they paid ESE. Path to Glory, DJU. I think I paid like $2 for this. This is such a sick card. So I'd like to get as many of these as I can. Fuchsia, gold, black. The Noah Fafita, I need the orange and black left. There are 2 oranges up for $20 total, I think, maybe 16, 17, but I don't know. I don't, his inserts, orange inserts, don't even do that much. Like, they do probably 10. His reds were doing like 25. I was gifted the red, which was awesome, by Jacob. So yeah, that's where I'm at. So cool. That's a little mail day. So I'll keep these. I'll probably honestly send that to ComC. Could consider sending that to ComC. There's not a lot of arch there, so you might be able to get like a premium. Like, someone's just like, hey, I realize there's no shipping or tax on it. I'm going to pay basically full comp, and then you save on fees, 13% versus 5, right? Something to consider with Arch, who's like a very heavy player in the ComC market, and then that one we'll look at for grading, I suppose. What else do we have today? We'll go to the post office. Oh, let me show you this. So I mentioned this a couple times, and I kept kicking it down the road. I was kind of busy this week. Didn't feel like recording a ton, but I ripped open these pulse boxes. I'm still debating if I'm going to make a full video. I didn't love the way that it came out, to be honest, but I did make a short for them. I just appreciate them sending a box. But I didn't know the format. I didn't know anyone in the checklist. I luckily was somewhat aware of I guess all of them, but I don't know. I don't think I was super prepared in it. Like Deshaun Hanukkah, so Iowa State, but I was like, I'm pretty sure he's Kansas. And then, of course, after the video, I'm like, oh, Kansas. So got this in the Heat Seeker box. That one is a $30 box, and these are on-card autos. I think this is the play. If you're going to go Pulse, you can see their prices on ComC. It's an interesting set in terms of the price and the market. I think there are some undervalued guys. Like, I think a Ty Simpson on card was at a decent price. Taven Jackson was there. So Deshaun Hanukkah should be the starter. He was a JUCO kid, went to Iowa State. I think he led their tight end room in receiving 1 or 2 years. Transfers to Kansas State, tears his Achilles. Now he's back. They brought in Keon Burnett out of Arizona. He's been just kind of a project at a Servite, and he left the portal. So it looks like Hanukkah's the guy. We got this Riley Leonard Surge, 30 of 40. Cool. All jeweled case. Byram Brown. Man, I hope he's healthy, dude. That would be nice for group of 5 in the transfer portal. Abu Sama, is that a sticker? Yeah. Not one of my favorite guys, but it is what it is there. Carson Hansen, I imagine, is the lead guy. Brandon Innes, definitely not one of my favorite guys, but 3 of 10 on tomorrow's headliners. Cool one there. And then another one, Jelani Thurman. Looks like he's like a 3rd or 4th string guy at Ohio State. They brought in the Max Clare kid from Purdue, who's going first in mocks. And then this was the big one, Terrell Davis. Cool one there. They got legends, NFL players, draft, all that stuff. So definitely appreciate them sending the box. I created a short. I recorded it. Maybe I'll look back and I'll edit it, and maybe I'll post it as a full video. Just, again, I appreciate them sending it and want them to get enough value or use out of them sending the boxes to me. So that's kind of where I'm at there. All right, so this is my current desk. I've been meaning to show this off, but just been super busy the last 2 days. It's been a couple days. I'm about to head out to a card show, but untop loaded everything. Everything is out. I need to sort for COM-C, and that's pretty much it. So just wanted to recap that. Like I said, I'm heading out to a card show. You'll see that video soon-ish, probably before this video, but that's all for now. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. See you next one. Peace. Love you. Bye.